Hello, Marcus, and I'm recording this on a Samsung Galaxy S2. This phone has a 8 megapixel camera, and I'm testing the video. Now, I've taken some pictures, and I'll show a couple of them to you here throughout this video that I took with this phone. The 8 megapixel camera actually works really good. Very crisp pictures. I was really surprised. Especially since, I usually use like this big camera here for a lot of my videos, and this one's really not that bad. Now, we were driving down the street the other day, and I just whipped out the phone when I saw this guy that had, I don't know what these are rims on his car or hubcaps or something like that. They look like, they have little spikes on them. It reminds me of Spy versus Spy, and that somebody's going to come up and slice the tires of the other guy next to him. I mean, I was looking at these thinking, man, don't get too close to the curb, especially if somebody's standing out there. They get their feet run over with those things. I don't know why somebody would want that on their car, but I've seen some pretty crazy things down south here. So anyway, the video on this phone is actually not too bad. The only thing is that when I hold this with my right hand and I have the camera on the left-hand side, that when I play the video back, it thinks that I'm upside down. And so it's going to require a little bit of video editing to put it right side up. Otherwise, I'd have to hold it with my other hand, which is not my normal. Now, there is on both sides of this, I can record with the front camera as well. It won't be quite as good, but I would be able to see with that front camera. I would be able to see the screen and know whether or not I'm on, in the picture. Right now, I think I am, because I did a test with this. So, one of the last things that you want to do, is that once you record a video on here, the trick is getting the video off of here. Now, this video right here, the length that I'm going, is probably going to be at least a couple hundred megs, and it's going to be pretty big. So it's too big to email, and you could Dropbox it or something like that. Dropbox works great on these phones, or you connect it via USB to your computer, and so that you can browse it. Now, when I connected this phone to my computer, I did run into an issue. And the issue is that first I couldn't get it to recognize the connection. And so I had to go into the settings, and I had to go into the device, and I had to tell it to allow me to connect. But then not only that, I ran into a secondary problem. And that secondary problem was that it didn't recognize the drive letter. It seems that it wanted the drive letter to be fixed. It wanted the drive letter to be M. Now, I already have an M drive. It's a network connection here at my home, and it just happens that the server that connects to is not turned on at the moment. And so I'm trying to figure this out. Why, where is it showing up? It says it's showing up, but I don't see it. And so then I was looking in the device settings, and it said that it was hooked up as M. And so figured that out, that even though it said it was my network connection, that is where I found the phone at. So if you plug this in, and it says that it's connecting up via USB, but then you can't find it, look for the drive letter M. In case you already have one, maybe it took that over. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. I don't know if everyone's going to experience that, but that is what I experienced with it. So anyway, the video on this is not too bad. The pictures on it are actually really great, and it's obviously HD recording here. Shooting video on this, the only thing is to remember, like in my example video there, you'll see that the video is straight up and down, and you got all this black space on the right and the left. You got to remember to turn your phone sideways. There might be settings in here for it to do it via software automatically, because the phone does know what orientation it is, but I haven't figured that out yet. So, but if you do a lot of video on your phone, you got to make sure you hold it sideways, or You know, if there's a setting for the orientation so that it'll always go widescreen, no matter which way you hold your phone, then that's what you want to do. Anyway, hope this helps. I've enjoyed this Galaxy S2. It's been a really good phone, and I can't wait until the next one that Sprint sends me to try out. I'm Marcus. Take care.